double features on my hat.
Look at that thing.
This thing looks like a big freaking loaf of bread. Look at the size of this thing. Look. Woo.
It's a trucker hat.
I don't know what it is.
That's what it is.
This is not designed for me. Like, I like the front, but I do not like...
What's your CB handle, Phil?
Mo money. This is coming off. Oh, here.
I thought it'd be Costa.
That's sunglasses. That's these.
Well, you can...
These are great.
He's the Costa man. Come on.
Yeah, right.
Breaker 19.
Oh, breaker.
How about you, Costa man? You got your ears on.
Breaker.
That shit is crazy. I see you took it off.
What?
Your hat.
Yeah, it had to, man. It's
Trucker
awful.
hat.
It is.
So,
what do you want to talk about today?
what's going on out west?
Out west?
Out west.
What do you mean?
La La Land, Hollywood. What in the world? You got a bunch of freaks living out there, I believe.
I
believe we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg here.
A bunch of pedophiles. They all need locked up is what they need.
Oh, it's bad.
That ain't
It is
enough.
so bad.
It's not enough to lock him up. I'm sorry.
And I only know a little bit. I don't think I know it all the whole story, or what. How many charges is it?
So wait a minute. Who are you talking about?
P Diddy and all that mess, the whole pedophile mess, the whole ring.
Where'd you watch? Where'd you watch that video you told me about?
YouTube, I believe.
Was it on YouTube?
I think so.
Somebody posted that?
Yeah.
They got away with that on YouTube?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think so.
That's
think
one
it
with
was
Justin
YouTube.
Bieber and
Yeah,
who?
he showed it to me at work. A fellow at work showed it to me. I think it was on YouTube.
Really?
And it looked like Odell Beckham Jr.
And Justin Bieber
Yeah.
when he was a kid?
Yeah.
That would explain.
There's a lot going on out there. I don't know what it is about fame and money, but it brings the freak out in you, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I can't.
What the
Maybe.
hell is going on? Do you get so bored that this is what happens? Is this what
Maybe.
happens?
Like you have nothing that, I mean, think about it. If you have that much money, there's nothing that you can't buy. So all those wants that you have, and you know, I guess the only thing left is like relationships. Do you know what I mean? Like that's it. There's nothing else. I guess. I don't know. I'm not.
well, there's
like
a lot
that.
of wealthy folks that'll say, all my life I had all the money in the world. I could have bought anything I wanted, but it never made me happy.
Oh, you know who's a good freaking example of that?
Never made me
Take
happy.
a guess.
Oh, we don't want to go there. We're going to leave that alone. I know that's
You
an
know.
inside joke. We're going to leave it alone.
Yeah, we all know who that is.
But it's said a lot, and I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on out there. Do you got to have blackmail to make it in that business? Because that's what he was doing. He had over 100 cameras in his house,
that's crazy.
and he'd throw parties. He'd drug the drinks, and then film these folks, and then blackmail them.
Oh my lord!
This is what you're going to
Well, here's
do.
the- yeah, like what-
you're going to sign with me, or this is what's going to happen. I'm going to put these. I'm going to put this out and this out.
So he did it for personal gain.
Well, absolutely.
I think freaking.
And I think he's still a little bit of a freak too. Yeah, I think
he's
he
still
was
on the
involved
run.
in it too.
he's still on the run, isn't he?
I don't know where he's at. But,
I think he's on the run.
Is he?
Yeah, like they had him in like Barbados, which is a non-extraditory freaking.
Well, yeah, I knew.
Country.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I haven't kept up with the freakiness of it all. I knew they took the transponder out of the airplane.
I mean, right
So
there's
they
a flag.
Couldn't we got a winner? Tell me what he's won, Bob.
Yeah, right. You know what he won?
A
He
transponder.
gonna win a lifetime trip to federal prison.
Well, see that. Yeah,
That's what he's gonna win.
that like you said, that thing with Bieber though, that's not in the now. That was
When he was a kid.
back when he was younger. Yeah, that's and what scares me the most is I think that it's just the tip of the iceberg of what we're seeing.
So what I think is going to happen to Hollywood? Here's my guess.
It's
right?
got to crumble.
Yes. You know why? You can, like, all these big actors like we had growing up, like Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie and all these huge actors, right? I think they're all over with.
Oh, it's got.
And the reason why is because you have Netflix putting out content, paying their actors a minimal wage, and they have blockbusters on there. Same with Amazon Prime. Same with.
So you're talking about the megastar is over.
Yeah, I think the megastar's over. Like those guys that are getting $30 million a movie, that's over with.
You think?
Why would they pay them when they can get another guy who looks just as good, acts just as good, and they can pay him $200,000 to do the movie?
Yeah, they got AI as well.
Yeah, so I think those days are over. I think you're right. I think Hollywood is absolutely crashing.
It needs to implode and start over.
Well, P Diddy is the music industry from the rap side, right?
Not anymore.
No, not anymore.
That ain't all P Diddy was. P Diddy was the freak of Hollywood.
Yeah, and they did say this, like whenever he got there, like or at a certain time, like you better leave. They would say that, like people who went to his parties at a certain time, you need. to leave.
Well, I heard that there was an interview with one fella. I don't know who it was. I can't remember who it was, but he drank one drink and knew something wasn't right.
Spiking their drinks, and videotaping everybody.
It's unbelievable.
I mean, he's kind of like Epstein, but Epstein, I think, did it for the government.
Well, it seems like all this started coming out. Remember the big Me Too bullshit, the big Me Too movement? Oh, Me Too, yeah, he did me, made me too, made me do this too. I had to do it too to get this role or that role. And then the Harvey Weinstein shit started. And then Epstein.
Oh, yeah.
And now we got, and I this isn't the end of it. It's just,
oh, no.
This is not the end of it. I mean, look at that big documentary that come out on Max about Nickelodeon, the Quiet on Set.
Quiet on Set.
Yeah, yeah, the kids.
Oh, about the kids growing up. Yeah, that's awful.
And and we don't know it. That's just little tidbit stories. What about the big picture? There's still more went on there too. I'll guarantee it.
Oh yeah,
they had pedophiles working there.
Oh yeah, like
I don't get Hollywood. I don't understand.
A bunch of freaks.
What happened to the clean cut, morally defined actor to the mess we have
like the John
now?
Wayne days?
Yeah,
exactly. Where everybody was.
But see, you find out stuff about some of those people nowadays too. But all that shit was behind closed doors then. Now these people, they don't even give a shit anymore. They
don't.
They get the freak on in the backyard. Don't even care.
It's just craziness.
I can't believe it. It's a mess.
If you'd have told me all this back in the 90s, I'd have been like, you're lying. Hey, no way. Put it up on the table, dude.
I'm just going to take a drink.
With your little Steeler cup there.
It's coffee. It's early in the morning. They don't know that.
Sit it on the table.
Yeah, I'll put it on the floor.
All right.
Let the dog have a taste.
Oh, they'll be around as soon as they get their bones, man. You're going to see little ears peeking up from these shepherds.
Yeah, they're around. All you need's a ball.
Yeah. But I don't understand it. I mean, the whole world's just going berserko. So I don't know what else to say. And just kind of ride it out and see where it ends up.
Or is it just that it's been like that all along, and the access to information has brought it to light?
Maybe.
Could that be the case? Could it have been like that out there the entire time?
Maybe.
I mean, with these child actors and these...
we're talking, what was that? How long ago was that? 15 years ago?
Yeah, I'm talking even before them, back with Judy Garland days and all those times,
Could have been.
Was it always been like that, and it was just...
Hushed,
and
norm.
And the access to resources and media nowadays. I mean, shit hits the internet 3 seconds after it happens.
Yeah, that's true. It does.
You didn't have that back then. You had the morning paper in the evening time.
Our morning paper, man. We don't even have a paper anymore in this town.
No, I don't even. I haven't looked at that newspaper. I can't tell you the last time I picked it up.
Like, I don't even get news from where we live.
Saying.
You know what I mean? From anywhere but like Facebook.
Yes. You don't get your news from Facebook, though.
No,
people don't do that.
From like local news. Because nothing really happens here that's major. And if it does, it is on Facebook from a local resident, like immediately.
We got a town full of investigative reporters.
Yeah, right. So, like, if you worried about like the little interstate we got goes through right through the middle of town, you'd be like, well, there's a wreck now because somebody's sitting in traffic going, hey, there's a wreck.
Look, I knew there was an exit shut down on the interstate in our town on 420 because of the crowd,
because of
Facebook.
Because of the weed store.
Yeah,
the weed store shut down the interstate in our town.
They had a line. Yeah. They had a line on the interstate. They had to shut the complete exit down. And I'd have never known that from the morning paper.
No. That's too late. Sorry, but that's too late.
And I was in that shit.
I don't listen to radio.
But I'm just saying.
Maybe.
Is it the access to information? It's bringing it all to light.
I think
people
you're right.
Can't hide anymore. No. There's cameras everywhere.
They can't.
So it could be. I don't know. It's just a thought because, like I said, I knew the exit was closed within 3 seconds of the shutdown. Yeah, all right, you don't want to go that way because it's
Do
smoky.
not go eastbound on 68.
It smells good, but it's hazy.
Yeah, right.
And you can't get off the highway there.
You cannot get off. They were backed all the way up the interstate for that.
They were. They had. I couldn't believe that.
They had police out directing traffic.
And, of course, it's kind of tucked back in that corner, too, so there's limited movement.
There's not a lot of parking. You could probably get about 40 cars in there, maybe 50 if you're lucky. And then, oh, my Lord. Plus a drive-through. There's a freaking drive-through.
Probably parking blocks away. But they had to shut down the exit. That's what killed me. I was like, yep. You don't see no liquor stores doing that.
There ain't no, there ain't no liquor stores. I don't care.
Like not even on St. Patrick's Day do they shut down the highway exit.
No, they shut down the exit.
All right.
They're like, this exit is now closed.
So
why? Weed,
yeah, weed, yeah. Not beer. Yeah. Happy St. Patty's Day. Oh yeah, we got free will right into town.
Right, like this
420 day.
Look, there he is.
Yeah, there he is.
Here he comes.
420 day, they shut her down.
Yeah, right. So that makes me laugh so hard, man.
But is it? I think that's what it is too. It's the access to information. I
mean, you might be right. Or people finally realize, hey, they shouldn't be doing that to me.
Well, Cat Williams too called it all out, and everybody thought he was on something. They thought he was nuts.
Yeah, the next one they said was what? Jay-Z? He'd be next.
Yeah. And what, Steve Harvey?
Yeah.
Talking about Steve Harvey, Kevin Hart.
Yeah, there's a list of them. Whether or not they did Kevin anything, I don't know.
But he's everywhere.
He is.
He's everywhere for doing what? Well, he did a couple stand-up shows and
some movies.
He hit West. And he hit the West Coast and made movies right off the bat. Like you said, who signs a deal like that fast?
Nobody. You know, nobody.
You never know what goes on.
I think The Rock took him along for the ride.
Behind the scenes. Well, The Rock's loaded. I mean, he's...
Yeah, that's who I think took him along. And I went and saw Kevin Hart's stand-up. It was great.
Yeah, you had a good time.
Oh, it was great. He's funny. So I can see why he makes a good bit of money, but he is no Dave Chappelle. You know, like Dave Chappelle's in a different class.
I like that guy.
Like he is phenomenal, but he's not a Dave Chappelle.
I just don't understand what's going on out there. It's insane.
It is.
And this is what it takes to make it. Is this what it takes to make it? Is this what it takes to make a living doing what you love to do? And you got to be morally compromised?
Maybe.
To be able to sing for a living or act for a living?
Maybe.
Or talk for a living? Is this what it takes? You just got to.
About control, man. People who don't have the talent want to control them. Instead of just being an honest guy, like, hey, you're talented.
Well, see, I'll tell you one thing. The problem with most of those kids' shows was that all those kids were new actors and actresses in the business, all right? So they don't want to make no waves because they want to come back for season 2. So they'll do what is asked of them. They without questioning.
I agree
because they're new and they're trying to make it.
I agree.
And the parents were there, but they're new.
Yeah.
They don't want to be. They want to come back next year, season 2, season 3, season 4. So yeah, I'll turn a blind eye to this. And it just continues on down the line.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. That's
don't
probably
know.
true.
I don't know what's going on out there.
It's the freakiest thing ever. Between that and their governor,
All right, well,
you might as well just leave the state. Everybody,
yeah, the whole state. Yeah, I agree.
leave the whole state.
the whole
There's no
state.
point in living there.
There isn't.
No, not when the average house is $1 million.
Yeah, New York's empty. Come fill it back up.
Right? Nobody wants to go there either.
No. It's
Nobody.
empty though. They could come here and fill it up.
Yeah.
And keep their politics.
I remember the governor. You remember Cuomo? Remember when he was
Yeah.
begging all the wealthy people to stay in New York?
Stay.
And they were just rolling.
Yeah, peace.
Like,
I'm
hey,
out.
You got another one.
That's security.
Yeah, right. He just got to come around and see everybody.
Yeah, it's just I wanted to talk about that a little bit. The Hollywood, it gives a new meaning to these shows. Hollywood Insider, they ain't really inside. They ain't getting the real story here.
No.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it makes you wonder though too, like River Phoenix and that group. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, Corey Haim.
Corey Haim, he's been saying it for a long time.
Well, what's the other Corey's name?
Feldman. Corey Feldman.
He's the one that's been saying for years and years, and people just were like, yeah,
They
whatever.
just dismiss him, thinking he's a wacko.
Well, it's a little hard to do now.
Yeah, he's not
Is it
wacko.
not?
Yeah,
No, he's
telling
not.
the truth.
He's not a wacko. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. There's no doubt.